Well, Bettina Tiana, I don't know if you know who she is. Well, she is a...
Exactly. Who is she?
She's an Instagram model. I think model. She was a TV presenter. She used to work on NTV. I think the style show. They had a style show. Well, she's having, she went off on Jose Chameleone's wife, and that is Daniella Atim after this is now what happened. Now let me narrate very quickly. Mm-hmm. So Bettina took to her social media and said, I want to go shopping in Europe so bad. So one of her followers, a gentleman named Luangula Mukavya, it's very important.
Not bad, sir.
Put a pin in that name. Anyway, he went on to respond, and this is what he said. Those countries are so segregative to the extent of segregating the woman that got married to the queen's son. How about you with your dark buttocks?
What?
So this is what Daniella went on to do. She took a screenshot, she shared it to her social media, and she captioned it as, being a Ugandan is a full-time job, and she put laughing emojis. So Bettina goes on to respond, and this is what she says. Dear Daniella Atim, the respect I had for you just got flushed down the drain. Nothing is funny here at all. I expected you to condemn such behavior. The fact that it is humorous to you to the extent of you posting for your followers to laugh baffles me. Being black is not a crime. That's what she went to say.
Come on. I mean, it was... Look, Daniella was responding to a troll, and what she said didn't even seem like she... It didn't seem like she was sort of adding to the insult. It just seemed, in fact, like she was sympathizing with her.
I think so.
Like, man, poor girl, being Ugandan ain't easy.
Exactly. Now, Bettina goes on to say that I would never bleach my skin for anybody. You have to accept me the way that I am. Actually, she went on a whole rant about this. She went on to say she also wonders why a fellow Ugandan woman would find humor in colorist comments before sharing her experience with racism abroad. She went on to say that this isn't a simple insult on this planet that would ever make me want to bleach my skin, so you'll have to accept me the way I am. She goes on to say that she's shocked, and she goes on to say that colorism is a real thing, and coming for a fellow Ugandan, a fellow woman, that is unbelievable.
She's being dramatic.
She said, I thank you, God, for my beautiful melanin, because now I'm even prouder of it.
I mean, what's up?
She went on on about making it a whole racist or colorist attack against her. Okay. That was not the case.
And regarding the claims of racism, I saw a recent video of hers. I don't know if she's the one that posted it, but there's a channel or a page on YouTube or Facebook that posts videos of people back in front of Buckingham Palace. Okay. Who go there because tourists flock to Buckingham Palace and they like to take pictures outside it. So I think she was trying to take some selfies. And in the clip I saw, she's approached by a photographer who says, "Hey, is it okay if I take your picture? I normally take pictures of people here." And She's like, "Oh, cool." And so she poses for some pictures, and then he shows them to her, and the pictures look stunning. Yeah. Did you see that clip?
No, I didn't see that clip.
It's a very interesting clip. And if you're watching us on YouTube, I'll just put the video there for you to check out. But she is a beautiful woman.
She's gorgeous.
Yes, she's dark, but dark and beautiful.
It's not that. Yes, she's dark. The way you say she's dark, like the way you say it like that is not. She is beautiful. Okay. She has dark, beautiful skin. I have seen Bettina up close, and I just wanted to touch her. You understand?
Her skin is smooth,
so
like
beautiful.
Smooth
she's
like butter.
So gorgeous, but I think she was just reaching.
Wait, what's going on here?
She's a beautiful
woman. You're getting a bit too excited.
Her. No, I'm not getting excited. She's a beautiful.
You got the hots for
Talking about African women should be something that everybody should be excited about.
You've been watching too much Netflix?
No.
You know, a lot of these shows.
Nothing to do with anything.
You know, in case you're wondering why everyone's all trans and all this kind of crap, is because Netflix. All their films are just about that life.
I know, and it's really exhausting. It's
I feel
tiring to watch.
And so there you are watching a movie or a series, and the story is interesting, and boom, or out of the blue, for no reason, they'll show dudes kissing or chicks kissing, or I don't know what it is with Hollywood. They just want to turn everyone gay.
I guess they are. But
okay,
anyway,
so
back to Bettina. I was just saying, I think she just was reaching with this, and I think this was kind of just that little spark that she that pushed her to, go on this absolute rant. I am not invalidating the scrutiny and stigma and segregation that, sometimes black women, may get. I'm not invalidating that. She's absolutely right, but she was reaching because that is not what Daniella meant. Daniella did not comment on her skin, did not comment about her short hair. Daniella did not even talk about her hair, because Bettina goes on to say that people make fun of her because she's dark and she has short hair. I'm yet to see these comments, but again, I'm not invalidating her experience. She's a gorgeous woman. And guess what? Daniella went on to offer an apology, and this is what Daniella said. Daniella, by the way, she went on to say, "Dear Bettina, I am sorry that you feel insulted that I am having a light moment." You are definitely a beautiful woman, and I was hoping you could loosen up a little and laugh at the comment directed at the original post, like I did.
Yeah.
She went on to say, "We can't be serious all the time, can we? Question mark. It's okay to have a light moment, and you too can have one. In any case, I am a black woman too, and I love every black woman." And now this is where she goes on to say, "Now let's hawk this Visigo." now let's go hawk this bleaching creams.
Well, I mean, Daniella is she's a mixed heritage.
I think she is, but I know she's Itasot, like me.
Is she like half Italian or something?
I'm not sure, but I do know she's Itasot.
So on the topic of colorism, is it the case that those that are darker skinned are discriminated against in favor of women who are lighter skinned? Is that the trend?
As a lot of people think that is the case, but as long as you are a colored woman, you are going to face some kind of, criticism, some segregation, and some discrimination. Because even I am not, for instance.
But you are blown. Very brown.
That's the thing. And women who are light-skinned or very brown, like you're saying, we also tend to suffer from some stereotypes. For instance,
really?
Like people think we bleach, people think we are dumb, people think we're gold diggers, people think we are usually the side chick. You get we are not wife material, we are lazy. There's so much segregation within ourselves.
But at the same time, light-skinned women are very much desirable in this culture.
I'm saying
you're automatically
some cultures,
being light, but in most of black culture, being lighter skinned than the general population immediately adds you 10 points on your attractiveness scale.
I am not disputing that.
Do you agree?
I'm not disputing that.
Like some chick can just be average, but because she's brown, she'll get looked at more than an actually beautiful woman who's darker. Doesn't that happen?
I'm not disputing that, but then also there's the flip side where still light-skinned women are may be the ideal, but then they are not the ones that people think highly of. For instance, where I come from, everybody in my family is of, darker skin complexion than I am. Now it puts me in a position where I always have to defend and justify my belonging to my tribe, to my culture. Do you understand? And on top of that, even when I go back home, they don't view me as desirable. They see me as
really
this Western girl.
Really?
That is not hardworking. She's lazy.
Really?
There's always these things that they associate to me that are not.
So this is real.
You
really feel this kind of discrimination and prejudice.
Yes, I do.
But come on, this the benefit. What about the benefits?
I'm yet to find any benefits.
I mean, don't you get more approached by guys by virtue of your lighter complexion?
But you see, I am being approached by men that are not of value or quality. You understand what I mean?
So they want you to be the floozy, the side girl, rather than the main girl.
Exactly.
Because when a man is thinking of a main girl or a wife, he's thinking, I want a girl that's sturdy and hardworking, and so he might then shy away from the lighter skinned girl, believing that she is the opposite.
Exactly. Like for instance, do you think I can cook?
Can you?
See? You see? And you know what? I used to, every time when I got myself into a relationship, I would always work hard to show the guy, like, I'm not the stereotype. I'm a light-skinned brown girl, but I can cook, I can clean, I can be a wife, I can be this, I'm hardworking, I can make money, I'm not lazy and all that stuff. I was putting in so much work. And still for them, the most unfortunate thing is that they already had this perception of me and were not willing to change that and just, open up and give me a chance. So you know what I did?
Mm-hmm.
I stopped trying. I stopped trying. That way they will not be calling me, Busara, come and chill on the weekend, because, she's not going to cook. She's not going to clean. I'm not going to do. I'm there for vibes. You pick me up and take me back home. Vibes.
What about expectations in the bedroom? A lot of men, especially in Uganda, assume if she's lighter skinned, it means there's a certain expectation that she will be more. Let me find a nice way to say this. She'll
Experimental?
She'll be more. There will be more hydration. Flooding.
Again, it takes me back.
So, too much pressure.
I used to try so hard, and then I just stopped trying, and I was there for myself. You get me? Whether in the bedroom, in the sitting room, I'm here for myself, for the vibes. I'm benefiting from this situation. Actually, I need some compensation from this situation because your perspective of me, your negative light that you're seeing me in, is not doing me any.
Do you know what you've done?
I stopped.
You have just
stopped trying.
You have decampaigned the notion of being light-skinned. If there was any woman listening or watching this thinking, I'm going to get bleaching cream, now you've convinced them not to.
Don't.
Because
Actually, don't
you've
do
made
it at all.
You've made it seem like it's not worth the hassle.
It's really not worth the hassle. And on top of that, it's expensive. From what I've heard, it's expensive. And not even from what I've heard, because I struggle with acne, and then I have, after the pimple, there's the dark spot. So you have to work on the blemishes. Do you know how much blemishing cream, and it's this tiny, blemishing cream to try and even out your skin.
Even a small bottle
work.
is a lot of money.
You see, if you want people to you know what, let people hate you for being yourself, okay? Let them not hate you for being somebody else. And if you're going to bleach your skin or whatever, don't do that. And funny thing is that I used to want to be so dark to the point that I used to wear a foundation that was a tone or 2 tones darker than mine.
Really?
So I would be a lot more.
This is so funny. So
a lot more, darker.
So what about filters? Do you also choose darker filters like on the phone?
Yes. If you if you notice my pictures, yes, they're not that.
Because most girls in Uganda, at least, aim for the filters that make them look lighter skinned.
I don't.
For you, go for the ones that make you look darker.
Yes. And you know why?
You've suffered.
It's because my culture, the people there are darker skinned. You get. And I have my sisters who are darker skinned and very beautiful. And sometimes I feel like I'm different. That's why life is not working out for me the way it's working out for them. You get me? So yes, colorism, let's stop that, and people should just learn to appreciate themselves.
Wow.
Be you.
Well, I actually feel very sorry for you. This is a sad story.
It's very sad.
I hadn't thought of it this way.
Because people look at me and think I'm privileged, but no, there's so much, eyes you pass around, and women think that you are automatically a threat or just an awful person.
Well, you've touched me today, so ice cream on me after this. Well, thank you so much, Sarah, for letting us know what's popping. You are listening to The Fatboy Show on RX Radio. Stick around for more great music.